Did you just call me Blob? No, I said Bub. Probably one of my favorite lines from one of my favorite X movies, Wolverine Origin, and yeah, it's apropos because today we are practicing some boss battles, and we're gonna start with Blob. And so, welcome if you're new here to the Quarter Pumper, where we normally play through classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question: how much would it cost us to beat as a kid in the arcade? But for the next month or so, we're doing something different. We're training to see if an average gamer can learn to 1cc or one credit clear an arcade game. And because it's my favorite game, Xmen, I think that that this is the game we're gonna go with. And so we are on day 2 of our quest. And yesterday was a fun day. Yesterday was we'd set our baseline for kind of what we are going to use to measure how far we get. And we got to just before this battle. And so we're picking up today kind of where we left off. And I think the strategy for Blob is to wait until he taunts you and then attack, knock him down, and hit him when he's down. So but to not get too close to him because he grabs you. Alright, let's just practice dodging, which isn't so bad because Blob is pretty slow. He doesn't have any rush attacks, so... Blob. So we are using save states because that's the best way to practice, I think, the same sections over and over again. So, yeah, there we go. Nothing moves the Blob except when you except Storm and her staff, apparently. It's so funny. I think what's cool about the boss battles is that at a certain point you can feel free to be a little more aggressive, because once you complete them and you move to the next stage, your health regenerates. And so I think it lets you get a little more... Oh, I'll have to avoid that grab though. It lets you get a little more aggressive, because when you beat them, you don't have to worry about your health being an issue. Alright, let's go back. Let's do this again. Let's concentrate and see if we can actually beat him with a single life. Nothing moves the Blob. Here we go. Run away, Storm. Oh, she took a hit. Okay. There we go. We knock him down. Oh. Alright, we gotta stand right next to the fallen Blob to hit him. And I could be wrong. I don't remember the Blob ever having a club, or... I guess it's a mace? It's not a Morning Star, because I learned that a Morning Star is... Oh, maybe this is a Morning Star. Yeah, a mace with spikes on it is a Morning Star. There we go. All right, let's go back one more time. See if we can clear Blob without taking any hits. Oh, we'll discount that though. We won't count that as taking a hit from Blob. All right, hold on. Let's restart this. Okay, remember, don't run into the lightning that teleports Blob there. All right, don't attack Blob when he's doing his opening speech. We'll just wait. Nothing moves the Blob. Oh, I can't get too close when he does his speech. And that was a pretty far grab. Okay. So that's the first time he gets knocked down. Oh, he clubbed me. Nothing moves the Blob. I got it. Maybe the strategy is to attack a couple times, hit a couple hits, and then run away. Oh, that was a mistake. That was also a mistake. Oh, see, once he gets you trapped, if he gets you trapped in the corner, then it's all done. Oh, shh. How many tries does it take the average gamer to learn through the Pavlovian response? Apparently, way more than it does a dog. It's so fun to wail on the Blob when he's sitting down. All right. I think there's a sweet spot in distance. So he can't grab you. So let's see if we can figure that out. This first taunt. Yeah, when you're farther away from him. Oh, I didn't hit him when he was down. Oh, I wasn't ready for that, dude. Nothing moves the Blob. Feral Inferno, welcome. So good to see you. Nothing does move the Blob. Come on, Blob, come on. Where's your taunt, buddy? And kick him while he's down. Run away, Storm. And that's why we don't taunt enemies in a fight. Ah. Oh no. All right, we'll go back one more time. Watch the lightning, mind the lightning. And then after this, we'll move on to Wendigo. enemy trapped on that side. Okay, the first knockdown. Oh, I was busy reading Feral Inferno's comment about loving the rolls, the animation on this pixel art. Yeah, the Blob's pixel art, all the pixel art in this game is really on point. From things like Wolverine's arms and stuff like that to the costumes they chose. Yeah, I think it was good. An amazing graphical detail. All right, Blob. Man, Blob's taking it to us. All right, let's go. Let's move on to Wendigo. I think Wendigo is a little bit easier. If I recall, when I played through this game, Wendigo was one of the bosses that I didn't have necessarily a problem with. Because I think that as long as you, like, get him to move along with you, yeah, you can just continually use your regular attack. Yeah, see? That was... Wendigo seems significantly... maybe the easiest boss.
Go and rescue Kitty from the cave.
Not sure why he was giving a mace, though. Yeah, the Blob. Why was Blob given a mace? Why was Juggernaut given a bazooka? Design choices we will never know the reasons behind. Or why Wendigo is even in this game. Wendigo was not a member of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants for as far as I know. Wendigo was the result of a random person, I think, partaking in the act of cannibalism in the wild, and then the spirit of Wendigo embodied them. Yeah. So Wendigo wasn't part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Go and rescue Kitty from the cave.
Yeah, Storm has a magical staff. Storm does have a magical staff. Yeah, some of these details, you know, if Storm had that, what did she have? If it was in the form of the staff of the Morlocks, that would make sense. Because I think that's the only time that I can remember Storm really using any kind of prominent weapon. So maybe this is the developer's interpretation of the Morlock staff of leadership. Is that what it was called? The staff of leadership? Yeah, I think Wendigo. I think Wendigo is a safe bet that we got his number. We can no hit beat Wendigo. It's like we do a dance, up and down. Yeah. Okay. Wendigo. I think we're good with Wendigo. Wendigo seems like a boss that I can take on with my skill set as it is. Let's go to Nimrod. Let's see how Nimrod does. Oh, this is where we save Kitty, right? Let's practice on dodging all of Nimrod's attacks. Or at least seeing what they are. Is that fireball? I think he has like an eye laser. So he's got like that disc whip. that he uses from a distance. Let's see what happens when he gets up close. All right, a big Superman punch up close. He doesn't seem to be very offensive-minded. All right. Those apparently are his major attacks. He doesn't seem to have a grab. Oh, and just as I say that, he picks me up and grabs me. Was Wendigo Wolverine's first villain? I don't know. I know that he was more of a Canadian Alpha Flight type villain. I guess because in the Marvel universe, in the comic world, it was people up in Canada in the woods getting lost and then resorting to cannibalism. So I guess that makes sense. Let's see. Storm stole the magic wand from Ludwig von Koopa. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Or did Ludwig von Koopa steal Storm's sword, Storm's staff? It could be that way. I think Ludwig was maybe introduced about the same time as this game, before this game. I don't know. I don't know my gaming historian timeline for the release of certain games. All right, let's restart this battle. Let's see if we can take down Nimrod with 1 life. Oh. So you take 3 hits to knock him down. All right, that wasn't. Maybe if we. Maybe if we wait till Nimrod approaches us from the bottom of the screen, that will be easier than if we are below him on the screen. Yeah, see how Nimrod did not seem that difficult. And Shadowcat does not seem as powerful as she eventually turns out to be. I guess they needed some kind of damsel in distress. And I never saw the cartoon that this game was based on. So I don't know if that's what she was like in the animated cartoon, where she was just kind of coming into her powers. I always feel like Shadowcat could escape this trap by phasing down. It's funny because I don't recall this version of Nimrod. I mean, I read a lot of Xmen comic books, but for me, Nimrod was always that from the original animated series. Kind of looked like a tombstone that fought Bishop and Shard. Oh, I knew he was gonna grab me. Run away, run away. It was called Pride of the Xmen, right? Pride of the Xmen. And she essentially played the role of Jubilee. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because Jubilee was that kind of the young New Mutant in the animated series. I actually did go back and I watched the entirety of the original X-Men animated series before X-Men 97 came out. And it was still a good time. It was a good time. Oh, that's Wendigo. Oh, that's the White Queen. What are we doing here? We're gonna try to take down Nimrod without taking any hits. Which seems doable. Run up here. Nope. Didn't fall for my trap that time. Storm didn't hit her combo hits. How did I not hit that? How did I not hit that? That was funny. Oh, he got caught on his machine. Yeah, there we go. We took out Nimrod with no hits. Can welcome to the stream. Super psyched you're here. One thing that beats the Blob. Diabetes. Yeah, but I didn't know this. Apparently, diabetes 1 and 2 is a superpower. Feral Inferno says, watch that probably 100 times growing up. The animation of Pride of the X-Men was on point. I don't know why I never saw that as a kid, because I was that was about the time when I was watching a lot of cartoons. And so Pride of the X-Men was one that I just didn't see to this day, and I don't even know if it's available or streaming anywhere, or if you can only find it on VHS cassette tape and who knows where you find VHS cassette tapes now. But yeah. All right, let's go back to Blob, because Blob seemed to be the one that gave me issues, not Wendigo, not Nimrod. The slow Blob. Oh, see? Too close and he can attack you when you bust up his speech. Oh, run in. Hit him when he's down. There we go. Okay. I guess his mace beats my wand. Knock him down. The X-Men, I think, in this game move relatively quickly, considering there's no dash feature. I played through Spider-Man made by Sega recently, and while that game is fun, it is super slow because Spider-Man just kind of crawls around, like walks like super slow. All right, we got to go back to the beginning here. Farrell says it was on TV once, and I was lucky enough to catch it when it aired. Yeah, that was how things worked back then. After that, I found a VHS of it a few years later. Hasn't been released. Since. I don't know if I had even known about Pride of the X-Men until like the last few years. It wasn't even something that was on my radar. Even when X-Men 97 came out and everyone was talking about X-Men the animated series, like Pride of the X-Men just wasn't something I was, I don't know, aware of. See, that seems like I should have hit. We're in the same plane. What is the deal with Blob? Oh, maybe we need to hit him from being farther down on the screen. Not like above like the other enemies, like Nimrod. Blob, is that your weakness? Oh, I was too close to him that time. Oh yeah, rights issues when it comes to older animation and not being able to re-air or Disney not feeling the desire to buy them out. Yeah, see, hitting Blob from the bottom feels safer. Oh, and then I get grabbed. Aerial attacks might not be the thing, and Blob might be. Could Blob be the hardest boss in the first half of the game? Let's see. Oh man, it's already 3 o'clock. We've already done our 30 minutes. The stream goes by so fast. It's so much fun. Nothing moves the Blob. Run away, Storm, run away. And look, Storm is standing next to the weather storm. Oh, I got the grab. Oh, and I got the club to the head. Oh, another grab. Oh. Nothing moves the Blob. Let's go. Down here. Oh, got grabbed again. Screw you, Blob. Screw you. Oh, you would think that 2 of those would be enough to take him out, but apparently not. Jeez, Blob. Alright. We're giving Blob one more shot before we end the stream today. Because Blob is something we will need to beat. What if we just wait until he taunts us again? He clubbed us. Blob trapped us in the corner. Blob the original, like, corner trap. I almost ran into the lightning. Nothing moves the Blob. Alright, let's try strike and run. That didn't work. Okay, that didn't work. Oh. Move away. Wait a minute. Strike. Oh, he grabbed me. Strike and move. Strike and move. Oh, just evaded that grab. For a big guy, Blob moves a little fast with that grab move. Here we go. We got some extra hits, I think, that time. One hit at a time. Oh, I should have just stayed with that one hit tactic. Oh, jeez. What's really fun about this game is that when they do their taunts, if you hit them, you just interrupt their taunting, which is funny. Oh, again with another throw. Alright. Blob is done. I would say this was a successful training. We were able to beat all three. Wendigo's a little easier. Nimrod's also a little easier. Blob, I'm going to practice that, but I feel like I have plenty of time. And at the same time, I feel like time is short. 30 days to be able to 1cc an arcade game. Oh man, what was I thinking? I think it's going to be I think it'll be really fun for the next like week, and then as we get closer to the end, I think it's gonna be I'm gonna feel the pressure, but we'll find out together. So, anyways, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I had a great time, and we'll hang out again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.